Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm Dave from the Kodo, and as you should know, 5.2 dropped this week. It is now the weekend, and there's still some people that have not ventured out to the Isle of Thunder. I'm going to show you how to get there and some of the stuff that is over there. But basically, once you log in after 5.2 has been downloaded to your client, you should be given this quest, Thunder Calls. It'll have you report to Captain Elsia at this Shadowpan garrison in Townlong Steppes. If you don't have this quest, or it wasn't given to you automatically, just by heading over to Townlong Steppes and flying to this area right here, there's two flight point guys right next to each other. You'll eventually get the quest, or you can get the next quest in the chain from that flight point guy. So I'm going to head over that way, and I will meet you over there when I land. Alright, and once you land, let me just show you again where we are. We're at the top flight point guy right here in Townlong Steppes. He's right over here. This will be where you turn in the initial quest once you log in after 5.2, or once you land here. If you didn't get that initial quest, you'll get the Storm Gathers. So, turning in that one. And we're going to accept the Storm Gathers. You'll get the Sun Reaver Beacon, which once you're on the Isle of Thunder, it'll allow you to return back to the boat, which you'll see will be on in just a second. Tell the Captain Elsia that you are ready to go, and she'll tell you a little story while we fly over to the Isle of Thunder.
The Thunder King. He was the brutal founder of the Mogu Empire over 12,000 years ago.
Interesting if you're into the lore, but basically, once you get to this point, you can listen to that. But I'm gonna continue to talk about the quests. They have been set up so you can do PvE daily quests or PvP daily quests. I have not ventured into the PvP side because that is not my bag. If that makes sense, if you're Austin Power fans. But basically, in the first stage, now we're loading over. There is approximately 13 quests that give about 60 Valor points, 30 Lesser Charms of Good Fortune, and about 2150 Reputation. Once you are in, once you are in this area, you'll see on the map. This part of, if you're in stage 1, which is 64% complete for me, this is gauged by participation on the realm, not the size of the realm. So depending on the participation of the how many people in the realm out of the total number are participating, this will go up faster or slower depending. You do not necessarily have to be on a very populated server to get this to go up. But stage 1 is this part of the island right here. Once we land on this boat, you'll be given, I think it's 3 quests. So let's see here. We'll turn in the initial one. We'll get our Sun Reaver Beacon, which I suggest throwing on your bar somewhere because it's useful to have once you finish. Alright, so we're going to pick up all the quests here. Couple of dailies. The dailies are pertaining to the people you need to go talk to help. I think I got all of them. Yep. Alright, so now, excuse me, you can see that there are, in this area, this is the non-daily quest that I picked up. That's just going to be, go talk to him and chat it up. But these 3 areas right here, let me make this big. These 3 areas right here are going to be mini quest hubs. This whole area is a whole new quest hub, but these are going to be mini little quest hubs. Once you go to these individual people, they'll give you approximately 3 to 5 quests in this area to deal with, and I'll show you that real quick. To get off the boat, you can either just swim right over there, or you can click on this, and bam, we're there. Now, you'll notice once this loads in, this guy's got a shield around him. Once you leave the shield, he disappears. He's still there, but you can see like these rays. There's a couple of, all the quest guys are like this. So once you go in, you're protected and you're good to go. That's the initial daily. Now we're going to load up with dailies here. This is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. I'm not going to go into too much detail as the individual quests. It's individual videos for the future. But now you can see I have quests in this area. These 4 quests will get turned into Grand Magister Romoth, and then I'll move on to this quest giver, and he'll give me about three to 5 more, depending on the day and the dailies that he's giving, to do in this area. Same will work over here. Craig will give me 3 to 5 to do in this area. So, like I said, there's about 13 quests. Highly recommend doing these. I'm going to go back to the boat real quick. The rep given with the quests is with the Sun Reavers. The rep given with the kills is with the Black Prince. Is it the Black Prince? I don't have him yet, so yeah, Black Prince. Over here on the boat is the Quartermaster. Let me just repair. The Elder Charm of Good Fortunes you get from having the Lesser Charm of Good Fortunes in combining them. I don't mess around with these things really, not yet. But as you progress in here, you can buy gear with Valor points. Level 476 at Honored. And there's a beacon. That's a beacon that they give you for free, so I don't know why you'd need a new one of that. They've got a tabard. This is what I'm working for at Exalted. You get the Reigns of the Crimson Primal Direhorn. This looks like a, actually kind of like this guy behind me, but I think he's obviously Crimson, so he's red. And then you obviously get your Commendation to help with your other leveling up, which 496 level back pieces and rings when you hit Revered and Exalted. So there are some decent rewards here. These quests do take a little bit of time, so I highly recommend grabbing a group of people. 3, 4, the max is. I mean, that's. I mean, if you get more, then that's awesome. But some of the guys take a little bit of time to kill, and killing 10 to 12 of a single person takes a little bit of time. So getting a group of people together is your best bet as to getting these done quickly. This morning I went in with a group. It was 3 of us. A warrior was basically tanking while a couple of mages and a priest followed around, and we just tore through the dailies. Doing it by yourself takes a little bit more time, but it can be done solo, no problem. On the island, there are a bunch of rares. There are, I think, 4 rares that spawn, and they drop pets and some interesting little goodies. People are constantly saying when the rares are up and when they're ready to go. There are many achievements for this area as well. Check them out. If you need to go back, you can either hearth or you can click on this portal. It'll take you back to the Shadowpan Garrison. But whenever you need to come here, always fly to this area. This area right here. And that's where the portal to this boat that I'm standing on is going to be. I hope this was helpful in helping you get started with the Isle of Thunder in the new 5.2 patch. Give me a like. It helps the videos, helps my channel. Give me a subscribe if you want to see some more. Eventually, I will have individual videos of each of the quests in this area. It'll take a little bit of time because there are 13 to 15 of them. So watch for those to come up if you're having trouble with any of those videos. I am Dave from the Kodo. Like always, good luck and have fun.